Taryn Lee was impressive, scoring 2 goals. Lee setting a new Wheaton record with 204 points coming into today's game, surpassing Rebecca Mao, who had previously held the record with 200. We'll stop here for the moment for the national anthem. About 45 seconds here on the clock at Joe Bean Stadium. As I was mentioning before the national anthem, Taryn Lee setting the all-time Wheaton goal record on Tuesday night. Or no, sorry, the points record on Tuesday night. She now has 204 points in her career. She is tied with Rebecca Mao for the goals lead. Both have 82 in their career. On Tuesday, Lee scored twice in the first 4 minutes, and the three other Thunder goals came from Caitlin Kishkunis, Amy Thomas, and Val Lilly. Freshman goalie Hillary Barreto played 76 minutes and did not allow a goal. Wheaton is 3-1 all-time versus Loras, with the two teams' first meeting in 2005. Last year, Wheaton dropped their only match with Loras 1-0. Saturday, September 13th, 2008. That win broke the Thunder's 48-game winning streak. Taryn Lee did not play in that game due to injury. The Thunder outshot the Dewhawks in that game 21-9. The only goal of that game scored by Dolly Duffy in the 79th minute. And Duffy today playing in the starting lineup, a senior midfielder for the Dewhawks. Kopelman and Lee at the center circle as we're about to begin. Wheaton and Loras on this Friday afternoon here on Wheaton College Radio. And Lee will take it. Moving down the left side. Wheaton moving right to left here. Orweiler passing ahead to Lee. Lee looking to cross into the box. And De La Torre will recover for the Thunder. Towards the goal, Kopelman looking to turn. And knocked away. There's a save made by the goalkeeper for Loras, Katie Chambers, in goal today. Wheaton in the white tops, blue shorts, moving right to left. The Dewhawks in white shorts and purple and yellow tops, moving left to right here in the first half. Wheaton will take possession here on the near side. Orweiler playing her outside midfield position on the left side. And the ball over the box here. Jennifer, what is a team typically looking to do here in the early minutes?
Well, in the beginning of the game, you really want to just set the tone for the game. You want to be the first team to attack, the first team to get, your first shot on goal. You just want to set a tone for the way the game's going to be played. And I think Wheaton is off to a good start here. They just had a good shot on goal, and Taryn Lee just took the ball up the field. Shot was a little wide, but they're definitely challenging Loras right here from the start of the game.
Hey, Brett. The senior Taryn Lee looking to set the Wheaton mark for all-time goals, tied with Rebecca Mao at 82 coming into today's game.
I think we have the wrong game.
That's the first shot of the game here today. Comes about a minute and a half in. Wheaton and Loras. There's Lee dropping it off. This is Lee Badur, sends it into the box, high into the box, looking for Kopelman, header, and it's over the nets.
It's nice to see how Wheaton can really just maintain that possession. They look to play that ball back. Lee Bedour felt free just to send that ball right in, and Wheaton battled for the ball, got ahead on it, went a little high, but once again, they had people in the right place at the right time.
We're just over 2 minutes in here. Wheaton and Loras tied at 0. Thunder on the far side of the field now. It was Ann Turner, had it knocked out by the defender. Lee Bedour will throw it in. Looking for Kishkunis. Now to the far side, that's Brittany Berg running alone. Far side, will take a right-footed cross, looking for Lee. Knocked out by the defender. Collected by Kishkunis. Taken away. And the Duhawks will send it ahead. Streaking here down the far side, Holly Wilson. Second leading scorer for the Duhawks on the season. 2 goals thus far for the 5'6" senior. Lauren Anderson moving it now for the Thunder on the far side. 41 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in this first half. No score. Here's Lee. Defender trying to take it away. Fell down. Here's Lee coming into the box. Trying to move towards the middle. Triple teamed and knocked away at the last minute. Here's Kate Young running onto the ball for the Duhawks at the midfield stripe. Knocked out by Jennifer Lee, freshman defender from St. Charles. Sam Messakar, leading scorer for the Duhawks, throws it in. Now with a little space in the middle, this is Esslinger for Loras. Trying to send it ahead.
Well done.
Gets behind the defense, but Wheaton able to recover. It was Ann Turner taking it away.
Berg checks back to the ball, possessing it, dribbling up towards the middle of the field. She's still carrying the ball. There's a lot of green space out in front of her and is taking it. Passes the ball to Lee. Lee has it taken away.
At least in these first 4 minutes, the Thunder dominating possession, spending most of the time in the attacking end as Turner gets around her defender. Kishkunis.
Wheaton's able to possess this ball. They really have been attacking up both sides here. Lauren Lindner, formerly Lindner, now Lauren Anderson, looked to just make a run. Lost the ball and now is recovering.
Jamie Orweiler knocking it forward. Taryn Lee making a run. 2 defenders back and they knock it out. Knocked out there by Dolly Duffy, midfielder for Loras. 40 minutes left in this first half. Wheaton and Loras tied at 0. Sun back out here at Joe Bean Stadium. A beautiful Friday afternoon. And ball knocked just in front of us here. Knocked out by Lee Bedour. And Messakar will throw in for Loras at midfield, looking for Holly Wilson. There's Kate Young trying to send it across. And possession kept by Jess Kern, 5'3" midfielder. Tries to drop it off. There's Brittany Berg shielding the attacker away with her body. Wins it for the Thunder.
Berg's doing a great job on the far side of making sure she checks back and doesn't forget about her defensive responsibilities.
There's Taryn Lee giving chase for the Thunder. And the defender will let it roll out. Wheaton will have the first corner kick of the game.
Thunder, corner kick.
39 minutes left here in the first half. Wheaton with the first corner.
Delatorre's headed out to the corner to take the corner.
Be a right-footed kick into the box. Corner on the far side. Kopelman and Lee and Orweiler right in front of the goal. There's the kick. Header.
Oh.
Just wide of the goal here on the near side. It was Kopelman who got
a little piece of it. And they had one of their midfielders on the post, and it looked like she might have gotten a touch, but apparently not.
Looks like a little indecision there on that midfielder's part. Didn't know whether to touch it or not, but she let it roll out past the end line.
She did. She stayed on her post. All right, did exactly what she needed to do to make sure that ball didn't have an opportunity to get in the back of the net.
Duhawks with the goal kick. Here's Esslinger. Esslinger up to, that's Jess Kern, sends it to the far side there again. Brittany Berg controlling that far side, ball knocked out. It'll be a throw in for the Duhawks. Jess Kern on the throw. Taryn Lee coming back to the midfield stripe. Now has possession. Turning, and will send it back to Turner. Looking for Berg. Knocked out by the defender. That's Kelly Murphy, the defender on the far side. 37 minutes left in this first half. Wheaton and Loras tied at 0. Here's Taryn Lee. Moving into the box, trying to dribble it ahead to herself, but knocks it past the end line.
It's always great to watch Taryn look to turn. Every time she gets the ball, she looks to turn, and she's so confident taking people on the dribble.
If you were on the opposing team, how do you defend against someone like Taryn Lee?
You lower your center of gravity and you watch the ball. Don't watch her feet, because she definitely, you just have to really stay low and be really patient. Definitely don't dive in, because she's got all the right tools. She's got speed, she's got great foot skills, and she's got a lot of confidence.
In the one game this year the Thunder have lost to Puget Sound, Taryn Lee constantly surrounded by 2, 3, 4 defenders anytime she would try to make that turn in the box.
Yeah, and that's just a testament, too, to how good she is. Even when people try to double team, triple team her, she's still able to be effective, which just tells you how skillful of a player she is, and just what a wonderful, wonderful player she is.
Lee Bedore with the throw in for the Thunder here with 36 minutes remaining in the first half. No goals yet between these two teams as Kopelman wins it for the Thunder, knocked off the defender Michelle Janos, 5'2" senior. Fairly small back line here for the Duhawks as Taryn Lee chasing it down the corner, cross, left-footed cross into the box.
Cross.
Cleared out. Gathered by Jennifer Lee. Move to her left, looking for Kopelman. Turned the wrong way on that one. Lauren Anderson giving chase for the Thunder, and we'll take it.
It's always nice. Lauren's very comfortable moving forward and being part of the attack. Right now, they just have two of their backs staying back there, and Lauren feels comfortable stepping forward. And usually, 2 or 3 times a game, you'll see her make a nice run, and she's really able to step forward, even though she's typically the last line of defense. She gets forward, and she's part of the attack several times during the game.
There's Anderson losing it to Messakar for the Duhawks. We'll take it. Here's Delatorre fighting for it. Finds Lee. Back to Delatorre. Some room to work on the left side. Blocked by the defender. It's Esslinger. Now Jennifer Lee for the Thunder. Looking for the senior Delatorre. Goes to Kopelman. Kopelman will send it. Well, she'll hold on to it here. Turn again. Back to Jennifer Lee. Right-footed tap to Delatorre.
It's a good decision. The ball had been over here on the near side for quite a while, and then Delatorre decided to try to switch the point of attack. And they since brought it back to the near side, and then it just got deflected out. Wheaton throw.
Orweiler trying to work on her distinctive red shoes here on the left side. Kopelman not able to keep it in. It'll be Messakar taking the throw for Loras. We are 11 minutes into this game. No score yet. Wheaton with a couple chances. Once off a cross, or a shot that went far of the wide post, and then a cross that dribbled past the near post.
We've got a goal kick here for Loras.
It'll be taken here by Dolly Duffy, who scored the only goal in the match Wheaton and Loras played last year, handing Wheaton one of their 4 defeats during the 2008 season, I should say. Taryn Lee fighting for the ball. Here's Kopelman. Turns to her right, tries to cross it in, and the Duhawks will send it out. Holly Wilson giving chase for the Duhawks. That's Lee Bedore for the Thunder.
Well done. Orweiler got a piece on that.
There's a handball called on Kopelman. Looks like it could have called it a few seconds before on her.
Definitely. He kind of waited to see what was going to happen there and decided that he was going to make that call.
Janos for the free kick for Loras. Sends it long, looking ahead for Kate Young. Working on Jennifer Lee here on the near side. Young, knocked out by Lee. First corner kick of the day for Loras. Comes with 32-38 remaining in this first half. With this corner, they'll try to get on the board first. Holly Wilson will take it. Right-footed cross. Wilson, a 5'6" senior forward. Here's the cross into the box. Headed away by the Thunder. Here on the far side, that's Kelly Murphy. And knocked out by Kishkunis for the Thunder. Murphy will throw in for Loras. Far side, it's Young again. Tries to send it in. And Barreto will take it easily.
It's really interesting, and on corners, back when I played, most everyone man-marked on corners, and now the trend is you'll see typically that most everyone's playing some type of a zone on those corner kicks, just like Wheaton did.
Here's Orweiler sending it ahead to Lee.
Well
Lee able
done.
to get around her defender. Bringing it up the middle. Moving into the box. On her left foot, tries to send ahead for Orweiler just a little bit too far past the end line.
Yeah, she just overpaced that pass, and it was nice, but it was just a little bit too fast for Orweiler to be able to run onto.
On those corners, what explains that change to a zone marking system?
I'm not sure. I think, I at the beginning, to be honest, I wasn't very comfortable playing a zone, but now, as I coach my team this year, I coach at the high school level. I'm planning to do the same thing. You keep a lot of bodies right near the goal. All right, so some people, you kind of let people be out wide. You keep your defenders in the center of the field, which is where the ball is headed towards, and then work to win that ball first, play it out, and then start your attack.
Here's Taryn Lee making a run up the near side. One defender on her. That's Franna. And their feet get tangled up. No call. Franna and Taryn Lee in the box. Both went down. No call. Here's Orweiler. Moving it ahead, cleared by the Dewhawks. Della Torre sends it ahead to Berg. Berg trying to get herself into position for that pass. Here's Turner. Knocked away. And cleared by Loras. Holly Wilson. Holly Wilson, one attacker with her up ahead. She sends it up.
Uh-oh. Right here, Jen Lee's battling.
Two players down there. Corner of the box. That was Kate Young and Jennifer Lee. And the call will go against Loras.
It looked for a little bit there like Lee got caught just a little bit in front of her mark, so she was trying to chase her down. The two got tangled up, and both went down, but the call went in favor of the Thunder.
Kate Young looks like playing that up position on the forward for Loras. Sent a couple balls her way thus far with 29.5 minutes left. No score, Wheaton and Loras. Wheaton has had the two main goal-scoring opportunities thus far. The one corner for Loras, headed away by Wheaton. This is Lee Badur on the far side, turns, sends it back. Jess Kern pops it up in the air for Loras.
The first 5 minutes, it seemed like the Thunder was really dictating the pace of the game, and here in these last 10, I feel like the game definitely has been played in the middle third of the field, with both teams working to possess the ball, but there haven't been many goal-scoring opportunities here in these last 10 minutes for either team.
Loras a little up and down this season thus far. 3 wins, 2 losses, and a tie. This past weekend they played 2 games. This here's Taryn Lee trying to switch around her defender. Tries to send it ahead to Kopelman. Doesn't make it through. Loras lost on Saturday, or won on Saturday 1-0 against University of St. Thomas. Lost on Sunday to McAllister 2-1. Wheaton 5-1 coming into this game. The only loss coming to Puget Sound a couple weeks ago in the Baptista Invitational.
Wheaton's looking to switch the point of attack. Lauren Anderson sending the ball out wide here to Delatorre.
Delatorre looking for Lee. Lee drops it off for Orweiler. Trying to come into the box. She has it now. Goalie making a dive, knocks it away with her foot. And Taryn Lee not able to get enough to knock it in, cleared by Loras.
Yeah, she definitely had a good look there, but the defender got her foot on it.
Katie Chambers making that save for Loras as she makes another one right here. Delatorre sending a right-footed shot into the box. Still no score. Loras and Wheaton with 27.5 minutes left. Thunder with a good chance there. Foot save by Katie Chambers. As Kishkunis gathers on the far side. Again looking for Taryn Lee. Trying to turn to her left. Here's Kopelman, top of the box. Dropped it off for Lee. Cleared by Loras. Delatorre will take it. Sending it for Kopelman. Kopelman, the elbow of the box here on the near side. Knocked away by the defender. Sent into the box. Looking for Lee. Lee trying to turn on it. And cleared by Loras.
You know, it has to be really tough being Taryn Lee because you're always putting your best defender on her, and they're playing her really tough, you know, and she's a strong young woman, but they're definitely putting a little bit of a beating on her here.
First substitute of the game here for the Thunder. Carrie Shannon enters the game. She will come on and replace Ann Turner. 26 minutes, 30 seconds left in this first half. You know, the Thunder, looks like Kopelman and Lee also have a size advantage against some of those defenders.
Definitely.
How do you change your strategy to take advantage of something like that?
Well, you know, I'm not sure so much if you change your strategy, but you definitely are aware of the fact that you have an advantage in the air. And, you know, if I was the Loras coach, I definitely wouldn't want to be giving up any corner kicks, which they just did. And Wheaton has their second corner kick of the evening.
Amy Thomas checking into the game for the Thunder for Maria Delatorre. Thomas, a 5'5" freshman, and Carrie Shannon, who checked in a moment ago, a 5'8" freshman. Corner kick from the far side, right-footed kick, low. Looking for Taryn Lee, drops it off to Carrie Shannon, unable to get her full foot on that one. And Shannon sends it up, and taken by Chambers. Another save for the Loras goalkeeper. Lots of players in the box there for both teams.
Definitely. Loras pulled their entire team back to defend, which is an adjustment they probably made because of their lack of height.
There's Berg on the near side for the Thunder. Brittany Berg, cross into the box. Headed in, and saved by Loras. The goalkeeper there, Chambers, sidestepping her.
Really working hard to keep that ball in bounds because she had a piece of that and it just about got away from her there, so she was tiptoeing on that line to make sure she didn't give up another corner kick.
Looks like it was Amy Thomas getting her head on it in the box there for the Thunder off that cross by Berg. As here's Taryn Lee. Murphy will take it for Loras. And knocked out by the Thunder on that far side by Amy Thomas. Murphy will have the throw in. Pass ahead for Taryn Lee, past the end line. 24 minutes, 20 seconds left. First half, Wheaton and Loras tied at 0.
Goal kick for Loras. Jen Lee's challenging the ball here.
Shannon will take it for the Thunder. Looking ahead for Thomas on that far side, a little bit too far. Thunder having the best opportunities of this game thus far. Loras with one corner kick. Wheaton able to head that away rather easily. Thunder with a couple of opportunities, but no goals. Taryn Lee giving chase into the box. Try to send it in. Couple defenders there. Here's Turner, turning. Still there. And Chambers will gather it. Shot that went off the, looks like the shoulder of a Loras defender. Chambers knocks it to the midfield stripe for Loras. Here's Shannon.
Shannon played that ball really nicely with the outside of her foot out wide. Looking for Berg out here on the left wing.
And Berg will take it for the Thunder. 22 minutes gone here in this game. Both teams looking for that first goal. Taryn Lee goes down there, no call. Getting tangled up with Erica Frana again. It's the second time they've both gone down. No foul called either time. The official putting his hands in the air saying...
Yeah, he's letting the girls play.
Lee Badur for the Thunder drops it for Anderson, looking for Kopelman. Kopelman will knock it to Jennifer Lee. Freshman defender moving up here, sending it ahead to Taryn Lee. Lee working one-on-one, sends it here to Berg. Berg on the near side, cross into the box, headed away. On the far side, it's Curry Shannon fighting for the ball for the Thunder. Cleared by the Dewhawks. Looking ahead for Holly Wilson, but Wheaton will take it back.
Lauren Anderson's looking to switch the point of attack. She has the ball in the middle. Trying to decide exactly what she's going to do. She looks to switch the ball, switch fields, and the ball's over at the feet of Brittany Berg.
And tackle there by Sam Messakar knocks it away from Berg. Jennifer Lee will take the throw. Looking for Kopelman. Kopelman about 7 inches difference there with her defender.
Yeah, she definitely has a size advantage, that's for certain.
That's Kopelman working on Janos, who's 5'2". Kopelman listed at 5'8". Here's Kishkunis. Deflected to Berg. Berg working one-on-one. Cross. Headed out. Kopelman fighting for it. Back into the box. Chambers will take it.
Yeah, number 15 has been very strong in the air. Every time we've sent a cross in from this left wing, she somehow got her head on that ball and got the ball moving in the opposite direction. So...
Number 15 for Loras, Dolly Duffy, a 5'7" senior on the squad. As Loras tries to send it up. Yeah, we had a period here in the first half where the play was more in the midfield, but Wheaton looks like they've...
Yeah, they're kind of coming out of that a little bit of a lull here where we were just playing a little bit of possession, and now you see Wheaton on the attack. Taryn Lee's running onto that ball.
Long ball to Lee. She turns, looking for Turner into the box, and Chambers gathers. Amy Thomas there for the Thunder working in the box, just unable to get full possession of it. Chambers picks it up off the low shot. Foul calls it. Called on Loras. That's Kate Young called for the foul. Kishkunis will restart for the Thunder. 20 minutes left in the first half. No score. Wheaton and Loras. Kishkunis sends it up. Looking for Orweiler, but headed out. Thunder will have a throw on that far side. Lee Badur jogging over to take it for the Thunder. Thunder moving right to left in the white tops. Loras left to right in the purple. Ball out past the end line. Goal kick, Loras.
And for Loras number 4, Lisa Smith.
Lisa Smith will check into the game for Loras. She will give Tanya Lohmeyer a spell at the midfield. Lee Badur keeping it in on the far side. Actually, the official says the ball went out. Loras throw. We're seeing what Coach Joe Bean doesn't like when their team throws it right up the sideline there. They keep throwing it back and forth. Here's Shannon, moves around a couple defenders, sends it ahead to Lee. A throw for the Thunder. It's Thomas on the far side, looking for Lee. Lee working on Erica Frana. Cross into the box, a little bit behind Kopelman there, who had position on her defender.
Yeah, Lee sent some great balls into the box. She's been able to turn, get some nice low crosses off, and we haven't been able to capitalize on them yet, but if she continues to do so, she's going to give the Thunder many more opportunities to put some balls in the back of the net.
Carrie Shannon sending it forward. It'll be taken by the Dewhawks. This is Jane Esslinger, 5'8" defender. And Esslinger Tripped up by Kopelman here. That'll be a free kick for Loras. Be Michelle Janos, the defender, coming up to take this free kick just inside the attacking half of the field. Janos, right-footed free kick to the edge of the box. Headed away by the Thunder. Here's Kopelman. Looking for Berg. A little bit behind her, though. Throw for Loras.
That was well done. Kishkunis was really strong. Libadur was really strong in the air there. Was able just to run onto that ball.
Meskar throwing it in for Loras. This is Jess Kern on the near side. Jess Kern keeping possession, trying to turn. Two Thunder defenders get over there and headed out by Loras.
Yeah, Brittany Berg kind of came back there to double team the Loras forward.
There's Brittany Berg. Trying to send one ahead to look like Taryn Lee, but Lee was not expecting it. Goal kick for Loras. 17 minutes left in this first half. No score between Wheaton and Loras. This will be Janos taking the goal kick for the Dewhawks. Brittany Berg for the Thunder. Moving back towards the middle, finds Orweiler. Orweiler trying to send it ahead to Lee. Lee in the box, cleared by Loras. Kishkunis knocks it back into the box. Chambers will take it. Popped up to midfield by Loras. Kopelman for the Thunder. Looking for Thomas there on the far side. Giving chase, Thomas and Kelly Murphy. Murphy will knock it out. Thunder throw on the far side. Looking for the first goal of the game here. Loras and Wheaton. No score yet. Thunder with the best of the opportunities thus far. So we have 16 minutes left till halftime. Lee Badur will throw it back to Lauren Anderson.
And Anderson's looking to take some green space in front of her. She targets Taryn Lee. Lee has it taken away.
Long ball sent ahead by Loras. Kate Young again giving chase. Anderson will knock it to Sam Messakar, who pops it up. Ball knocked out by Jennifer Lee. We'll have a throw for Loras. Kate Young moving up the near side behind Jennifer Lee. Lee giving chase, and Lee knocks it out with a left foot. Takes a spill while doing so. Another throw in for Loras. Messakar moving up to take this throw. Even with a throw here in the attacking third, not too many players forward for Loras.
No, they definitely are playing more defensive-minded here. You know, and you've seen Wheaton here has been on the attack here for the last couple minutes. All right, neither team has really had an incredibly dangerous scoring opportunity.
Here's Young, cross into the box. Headed on net, but saved by Barreto.
Yeah, definitely their most dangerous scoring opportunity of the night thus far.
First shot on goal for Loras on the afternoon. Howie Wilson with that header attempt. But Barreto right there to gather it in for the Thunder. Loras' first shot comes with 14 and a half minutes to go in this first half. No score. Berg looking to take her defender here on the near side. Moves it forward. Berg will drop it off for Taryn Lee. Lee will cross it with the right foot into the box. And short of the near post here. Substitute for the Thunder.
19, Mackenzie Williams.
Mackenzie Williams enters the game for the first time. She'll give Ellie Kopelman a break.
It's nice just to bring in some fresh legs here in the final 14 minutes of this first half.
Mackenzie Williams, 6 games thus far this season, 1 goal on the year.
We've got a Thunder free kick here.
13:40 left in this first half. No score, Wheaton and Loras. Lauren Anderson will take this. Sets it up for Jennifer Lee. Lee, left-footed, ahead to Mackenzie Williams, who just came into the game a moment ago for Kopelman. Williams Cleared by the Duhawks. Back to Lauren Anderson. Wheaton will regroup. Anderson looking for Carrie Shannon. Chambers, the goalie, paying attention, grabs it.
That was a wise decision on her part. She just came off her line there and grabbed that ball.
Chambers, a 5'9" goaltender, sophomore who plays forward at times as well. Nice move on the far side by Turner. Into the box, Taryn Lee. Fakes, shot, goal!
Beautiful.
Goal, Thunder.
That was really nice. That ball was played right off the wing, right up the wing to the center of the field. Lee just took the ball. She cut the ball back. It looked like she was going to head towards that end line, cut it back to the middle, put the ball far post. Nice and low. Beautiful goal.
Taryn Lee, now the all-time leading goal scorer in Wheaton Thunder women's history. Taryn Lee, her 83rd goal in her career, passing Rebecca Mao, your teammate Jennifer.
Yes, my teammate, one of my best friends, Rebecca Mao, and now Taryn Lee is now the all-time leading goal scorer in the Wheaton College women's soccer program.
Lee, with that impressive move inside the box, gives the Thunder a 1-0 lead. 12:35 to go in this first half. Amy Thomas gets the assist.
The ball was played up the wing to Berg, overpaced just a bit, went out on the end line, and now we have a goal kick for Loras.
Taryn Lee, this is the 7th game of the year for the Thunder. That's Lee's 6th goal. She also has 4 assists. She now has 16 points on the season through 7 games. Goal kick for Loras again. Chambers will pop it up. Taryn Lee will take it. Turns to her right. Back to her left now. Looking for some help. Drops it for Kishkunis. Kishkunis will go far side to Shannon. Back to Anderson. Lauren Anderson ahead to Lee.
It's got to be fun for Taryn to be able to play this one year with her sister. Her sister Jen Lee just graduated from Wheaton Academy in the spring and now is playing her freshman year here with Taryn. So Taryn's senior year.
Carrie Shannon with a shot and a goal. Goal, Thunder. Looks like that goal might have been deflected by a Duhawks defender. The goalie made an initial dive and the ball spun around her.
Yeah, the ball kind of got knocked loose off a foot, and actually it looked like, may not have, but definitely looked like it went through her legs and right into the goal, making the score 2-0. The Wheaton Thunder are leading with 11:19 left to go in the first half.
So within a minute and a half, Wheaton scores 2 goals. Taryn Lee at 12:49 remaining in the first half. Carrie Shannon, 11:19 left in the first half. Kate Young running hard. Sends it towards the box. Lebedour and Wilson there. Wilson looking for a call. No help from the official. There, now a call as Kate Young goes down. Jennifer Lee and Young getting tangled up. We'll have a free kick for Michelle Janos.
Number 16, Taryn Lee. For number 10, Carrie Shannon. And number 5, Jamie Orweiler. Lee from Shannon and Orweiler.
That last goal actually credited to Taryn Lee. So Carrie Shannon and Jamie Orweiler get the assist. Taryn Lee, her 2nd goal of the game.
Giving her 84 career goals.
A new school record.
Oh, well done. That ball was crossed in there towards that far post. Wheaton got ahead on it. They're looking to push out of the box.
And that'll be Dolly Duffy there at midfield for the Duhawks. And Murphy unable to keep it in.
You know,
Thunder throw.
Oftentimes that's what happens. Sometimes once you get a goal, sometimes things start to fall apart. And in this case, you know, those were 2 quick goals right back to back.
Less than 10 minutes left now in this first half. Wheaton leading Loras 2-0. 2 goals from Taryn Lee. And Lee draws the foul there. Free kick will be taken by Caitlin Kishkunis. Lee, Williams, Orweiler, Berg, and Shannon all on the near side of the box. As Kishkunis will take this kick. Right-footed kick into the box. Headed, but far of the near post. It was Orweiler getting a flick on it there. but a little wide.
It's nice to see Orweiler back on the field here. Last season, the end of the season, she tore her ACL, and you wouldn't know it by watching her play. She looks 100% back to her normal self, which is really fun to see.
9 minutes left in this first half. Thus far, Wheaton dominating the shots right now, 13-1. As the Duhawks look to respond here, taken away by Jennifer Lee. Taken right back, Jess Kern working with it. Got a foul against the Duhawks. I believe that's called on Holly Wilson.
You can definitely see that Loras is definitely playing with a sense of urgency. You can tell they're a little fired up right now. Just got scored on 2 times in a minute and a half, and they're really looking to pick up their level of play here.
Taryn Lee working on the far side. Drops it off to Thomas. Thomas back towards the middle for Orweiler. Right-footed drop back to Lee. Lee, shot. Stopped by Chambers, and she dives on it. Great stop by the goalie, Chambers.
Excellent save by the keeper. Great reflexes. She was able to just get a deflection on it and then jump right on top of the ball.
Taryn Lee finding herself free in the box there. Goalkeeper equal to the task. 8 minutes left in this first half. Wheaton leading 2-0 over Loras. Wheaton also leading in shots on goal, 7-1. A 14-1 advantage in shots here thus far in the first half. Sent into the box. And Kishkunis will clear for the Thunder. Taryn Lee giving chase here on the near side.
There's great communication there in the back. You saw a Thunder player checking back to the ball, and one of the defenders was moving forward, and she called her off of it since she was moving away from the goal and just played that ball up the field.
2 substitutes for Loras now, number 12 and number 13 entering the game. Number 12, Britton Rooney, I should say. Number 13, Mackie Gable. See a little bit of action here with 7 minutes left in the first half. Meskar throwing it in. Another header right by us again.
Heading for Wheaton, number 3, Shelby Anthony.
Shelby Anthony entering the game for the Thunder, a 5'5" freshman defender from St. Charles. Anthony, her 5th match of the year. She has 1 shot on the season. Kishkunis sending it up for Berg. Berg back to Anthony. Pops it into the box. Headed to Meskar. Wheaton will have a throw here on the near side. It's Mackenzie Williams holding it for the Thunder, knocked out by the Duhawks. That was Lisa Smith working on the near side for the Duhawks.
Number 18, Mary Beth Grove.
Mary Beth Grove entering the game for the Thunder. Jennifer Lee will get a break. Grove, a 5'8" junior. Ball free in the box here. Orweiler giving chase for the Thunder. Couple players down, no call. Here's Kishkunis. Top of the box, shot on goal. Chambers takes it.
That was well played. Kishkunis just saw that she had no one in front of her. She had an open look at the goal, and she just took that shot.
5:40 remaining, Wheaton leading 2-0. Here in this first half, here's Turner. Tries to cut it back, still has possession. Or it's Thomas, Kishkunis ahead for Mackenzie Williams. Duhawks having a hard time getting the ball cleared. There's Wilson sending it up. This will be Young. Young for the Duhawks, drops it off for Meskar. Back to Young. Esslinger, taken back by the Thunder. Shelby Anthony. Freshman here on the near side, trying to send it up for Berg. A little bit too far. There's Holly Wilson. Wilson on the near side, sends it up. No help coming on that near side. It'll be a throw for the Thunder in the near corner on the defensive end. 4:45 left. Wheaton leading 2-0. Both goals by Taryn Lee, setting and extending the record for goals. Up to 84 on her career. Passing Rebecca Mao with a former mark of 82. Throw into the box by Loras. Liebedoer. Anderson will clear it out. Strong clear past the midfield stripe. It's Mackenzie Williams giving chase for the Thunder. Loras just forced to knock it out. A foul called on Williams as she was giving chase there. Janos will take the free kick.
Orweiler plays the ball. Mackenzie Williams checks back to it.
Wheaton and Loras here on this Friday afternoon. Loras, located in Dubuque, Iowa. Catholic liberal arts school, founded in 1839. About 1,700 undergrads. They play in the Iowa Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. Some other schools you might have heard of: Coe, Carroll, Luther, Wartburg, Dubuque, and a few others.
Lauren Anderson just pushed forward and was part of the attack here and got called for a foul.
Here's Wilson. Has ball in the box for Loras. Shot. Goal, Loras. Holly Wilson cuts the lead in half. 3:20 left in the first half. Left-footed shot by Wilson.
Yeah, that all happened really, really fast. Lauren was still kind of retreating here as they played that ball. They played it over the top. We were chasing it back, and she just got behind our last line of defense, looked up, saw that she had that far post, and played the ball low to that far post.
Holly Wilson, her third goal on the season for Loras.
Loras goal, her third of the season for number 8, Holly Wilson.
Cuts the Wheaton lead to 2-1.
Number 17, Jess Kern. Wilson from Kern.
Jess Kern getting the assist for Loras.
Brittany
Cross
Berg.
into the box. Chambers will take it. Berg on that cross. 3 minutes left in this first half. Kiskunis stepping over the ball. Swings it back. Here's Grove. Grove into the box. Chambers will take it for Loras. 2:40 left here in this first half. Loras has 2 shots on goal on the day and 1 goal, scored a few moments ago by Holly Wilson. Loras looking to clear here. That's Kishkunis settling it down. Lauren Anderson, she'll send it. Come back to the middle here. Lots of room in front of her. Sends it for Grove. Grove. Orweiler has been playing more in the middle today than we've seen in some previous games.
Yeah, definitely. I'm used to seeing her out wide on this near side.
Grove sends it into the box looking for Berg, but Berg's header.
Yeah, Berg got a
Past the
nice
far
flick
side.
on that ball, but there was no one that was there to run onto that. So we have a goal kick here for the Dewhawks.
1:45 left in this first half. Brian Miller and Jennifer Klum coming here on this Friday afternoon from beautiful Joe Bean Stadium, otherwise known as East Macaulay Field, for you longtime Wheaton Thunder soccer fans or players. Brittany Berg. Drops it for Orweiler. Orweiler for Shannon. Running on the far side. Will hold it up there. Through the legs of her defender. Fighting there on the far side. Shannon keeps control. Sends it back to Orweiler. Orweiler pops it up into the box. Dewhawks trying to clear. Berg. Oh, just wide of the far post.
There's a scramble right in front of that goal mouth, and that's a really nice play for her to actually get there, get a good shot.
1 minute,
Just wide.
1 minute to play in the first half. 1
Berg
minute.
with a low ground shot off her left foot, just past the far post. 45 seconds left in this first half. Wheaton leading 2-1. Throw on the far side for Loras. It's Britton Rooney will take it. Finds Esslinga. Sent ahead by Shannon and out. Throw for Loras. 30 seconds left in this first half.
Berg's battling for the ball in the middle of the field. Sends it to Orweiler. Orweiler looks to turn, sends it up the line.
That's Thomas around her defender. Up the right
10,
side, looking to cross.
9, 8,
Gets it back.
7,
Shot.
6, 5,
Ball will be knocked
4,
back out.
3, 2, 1.
And that'll be the end of the first half. Wheaton leading Loras 2-1. Goals for the Thunder scored with 12:49 left in the first half by Taryn Lee, and then again with 11:19 to go in the first half by Taryn Lee. The assist on the goals from Thomas on the first one, Carrie Shannon and Jamie Orweiler on the second. Loras scored with 3:20 left in the first half. Holly Wilson gets Loras on the board. Kern on the assist. Quick thoughts, Jennifer, about the first half?
You know, I think that both teams are definitely have had their opportunities. Wheaton's had many more opportunities, gotten lots of shots on goal, and it's been great to see that. But unfortunately, have only put 2 of those in the back of the net. Whereas, you know, Loras has had 2 shots on goal, and they've been able to put half of their opportunities in the back of the net there. But I think overall, Wheaton's done a great job of really dictating the play of the game. We've seen the ball here on this, you know, west end of the field for the majority of the game, especially they dictated those first 5 minutes, and then there was a period where both teams were just kind of playing in this middle third of the field, and then here in these last, aside from that goal, really the last 15 minutes or so were really dictated by the Thunder.
Shots in the first half, they're 16-2 in favor of the Thunder. Shots on goal 8-2. The score at halftime here at Joe Bean Stadium: Wheaton 2, Loras 1. We've got about 13:40 on the clock before the second half will start. Let's send it now back to Noah in the WETN studios for halftime. By former Wheaton player Jennifer Klum. In this Friday afternoon matchup, the Wheaton Thunder women's soccer squad leads Loras 2-1. Jennifer, how about giving us some second half stats? Or first half stats, I should say.
First half stats, here they come. All right. At the end of the first half, Loras had 2 shots on goal. One of those ended up being scored by Holly Wilson. She had both of their shots on goal. One of those, in fact, found the back of the net. For Wheaton, we had 16 shots. All right, we put 2 of those in the back of the net. Both of those were scored by senior captain Taryn Lee.
Taryn Lee with goals in the 32nd and 34th minute, her 6th and 7th on the season, setting a new Wheaton record, now 84 goals on her collegiate career. Jennifer, you played with the former record holder, Rebecca. What was it like playing with her?
Well, it was very exciting playing with her. I actually had the opportunity to play with her at the high school as well. When I was a freshman in high school, I actually wasn't thinking about not playing soccer, and I had played basketball with her the winter of our freshman year at Wheaton Academy, and she talked me into going out for soccer. And we played 4 years for her brother Dan at Wheaton Academy, and then we came to Wheaton, and once again, she talked me into playing. I didn't know whether I could do the 2 sports in college, and she convinced me that it would be worth it, and it was a good decision. It's always been really fun to play with her because she has such a passion for the game, and she was a very, very, very talented young woman, and she definitely was fun to watch. Loved having the ball at her foot, was willing to take people on one-on-one, and did a wonderful job doing that.
Rebecca played from 1999 to 2003, had 82 goals, 200 career points. Taryn Lee eclipsed the point mark back on Tuesday night against DePauw. She now has 208 on her career and 84 career goals. Both teams coming back onto the field here. Wheaton in the white tops, blue shorts. We'll move left to right here in the second half. The Dewhawks of Loras College moving right to left. White shorts, purple socks, and jerseys with yellow numbers and white trim. What do you think Coach Felski was saying to his team at halftime? Jennifer, you've been there.
Yeah.
You've heard the speech.
I have. Both Pete and Conga both usually take turns and just talk to the players about little adjustments they need to make. You know, in this case, it wasn't that they necessarily had that many opportunities, but it's important to make sure that, you know, you're defensively sound at all times. All it takes is, you know, one little letdown and you can allow a goal, and that's exactly what happened. You we just needed to recover more quickly and have more of a sense of urgency as we were retreating there on that goal. And, as Lauren steps forward, we just need to make sure that everyone else is having more of a defensive mindset until she is back into her position.
Just into the second half here, Wheaton on the far side. Orweiler looking for Taryn Lee. Knocks it ahead for Kopelman. Kopelman giving chase. It'll roll past the end line. 30 seconds into the second half. 2-1 Thunder. Looks like the starting lineup is on the field for the Thunder as we begin the second half. Sun is back out here at Joe Bean Stadium. A little bit cloudy earlier. Some beautiful weather the last few weeks here in the Wheaton area.
Yeah, it's been a phenomenal September, hasn't it?
A little bit cold this summer, but sunny and warm here this September.
Yeah, you can't ask for better weather to play soccer, and that's for certain.
Howie Wilson, far side for the Duhawks, sends it into the box. Pareto will gather it up. In that first half, Wheaton with a decided edge in shots and shots on goal. 16-2 in shots, 8-2 in shots on goal. See if they can capitalize on a few more of those chances here in the second half. Taryn Lee, far side, working on Messakar, sends it into the box. Just over the top. Katie Chambers, a 5'9" goalkeeper, was jumping as high as she could. But that ball just over the top crossbar.
Taryn's really able to get off so many of those crosses and create so many opportunities, for her teammates. There, that ball was just, a little over the top, but she is so dangerous. And not only is she dangerous when the ball's at her foot, but she helps her teammates be more dangerous by just the way she's able to possess the ball, the way she's able to turn and then get crosses off when she's, out on the wing.
Throw for Messakar for Loras on the far side. Looking ahead for Young. Young pushed down from behind. I think that was Jennifer Lee giving her a little shove to the ground.
Yeah, I definitely think we're going to see the second half called tighter. The last 10 minutes of that first half were called much tighter than the first 35, and I think we're going to see, tight calls here, and players are going to need to make some adjustments, or else we're going to see a lot of free kicks here in the second half.
Janos on the free kick sends it into the box for the Duhawks. Pareto will take it. Nobody home there for Loras with 42.5 minutes remaining in this game. Wheaton leading 2-1. Anderson drops it for Libador. Libador, De La Torre. De La Torre keeping her head up, looking for options. There's Taryn Lee streaking down the near side. That's Frana, the defender, giving chase. Lee into the box. Sends it back across. Kopelman just not able to get to it before the defender did. De La Torre will take it back. Sends it again for Lee into the box. And knocked out by the defender.
That was well done on the part of Mia De La Torre. Both the balls that she played, she actually saw that she had all this room up this right wing and played both those balls to Taryn Lee, who was able to get, a cross off on the first and then got a corner off the second.
First corner of the second half for either team comes with about 41.5 minutes remaining. De La Torre will take it from the near corner. Right-footed cross into the box. High into the box. Oh, and that Berg sends it back. Over the top.
Oh, goal! Brittany Berg rounded out that far post. She looks like she was just battling to keep that ball in bounds. She kept it in bounds. She went ahead, crossed that ball, and then we were able to head the ball right into the back of the net.
Brittany Berg with a cross from a difficult angle right at the edge of the box there on the sideline. Able to lock it up, headed in.
Third of the game and 85th of her career.
Taryn Lee.
16, Taryn Lee.
Making the score 3-1 with a little over 41 minutes remaining in the second half.
Taryn Lee, her 8th on the season, 3rd of the day, her 85th of her Wheaton career. Coming with about 41-20 here left in this game. Assist, Brittany Berg.
It's definitely why you have someone rounding out that far post, so you're able to clean up the trash and keep that ball in play, and that's exactly what she did.
Jennifer Lee coming up from her defensive spot. Loses it near the top of the box. Loras player goes down. Loras takes possession. Looking ahead for Young. Kate Young. Moving against Lauren Anderson here. Young just sort of dragging the ball along, waiting for some teammates to come up
Definitely,
in the
and
box.
Lauren's doing such a great job there. She was so patient, just waiting for number 10 to mistouch that ball, and as she just took a touch that was a little far away from her body, Lauren went in for the tackle, won the ball, and then played it up that sideline to Allie Kopelman.
Kopelman knocked out by Janos here on the near side. The second corner of the second half for the Thunder.
By now, Loras knows that these opportunities are very dangerous here for the Thunder. The Thunder just capitalized on one a moment ago.
Looks like Della Torre will take it with Libador set up for the short corner, if they decide to do that. Hallmark of Coach Felski teams. But Della Torre, high cross into the box. Chambers grabs it out of a crowd. Taryn Lee coming through there, looking for goal number 4 on the day. Chambers grabs it. 39-30 left. Wheaton now up 3-1 against Loras. All 3 Thunder goals scored by All-American Taryn Lee. Orweiler, far side, crosses it back against her defender. Got some space, coming into the middle of the field, sends it. Oh, looking for Berg there, was making a run into the box.
Yeah, it looked like she was looking for more of a far post run, and Berg was coming more towards the middle of the field.
Berg looks like she thought it was off a Loras defender. The official here in the near corner will award a corner. Berg was correct. 3rd corner for the Thunder in this half.
Corner kick.
23-9.
That's Della Torre and Turner in the corner. Turner will take this one. Right-footed cross. Low cross into the box, looking for Lee. Unable to get her head on it. Jennifer Lee settles it down to Lee Badur. Shot into the box. Chambers, a one-handed stop.
Yeah, that ball looked like it was definitely on goal. It was upper 90, top left-hand corner. Okay, Lee got just a piece of that, send it right back to Lee Badur, and she was able to put that on net.
Lee Badur from about 28 yards out. A hard shot into the upper corner. Chambers, a one-handed stop.
Yeah, it was a nice stop by the keeper.
Della Torre will take the corner now from the far side of the field. Right-footed cross, high, into the box. And Chambers uses her height and grabs it away. Taryn Lee, again, right around that ball.
Now, the keeper's done a great job of coming off of her line. You can definitely tell her strength. She definitely is strong in that air.
Katie Chambers, 6 saves in that first half. 2 goals allowed to the Thunder. There's Brittany Berg giving chase on this near side for the Thunder. Goes out, awarded to Loras. Kelly Murphy winning that for Loras. Murphy throws it ahead to Young. Taken away by Lee. Lee, Turner. Now Loras looking for some space in the midfield here. That's Lohmeyer. Over to the far side. Looking back for Lohmeyer, but the pass a little bit too far. Kishkunis gets back on it for the Thunder. 37 minutes remaining. Wheaton 3, Loras 1. Lee Badur will take the throw. Actually, Orweiler on the throw for the far side. Kopelman giving chase. Janos knocked forward by Loras. Kishkunis takes possession. Looking for Kopelman. Back to Della Torre. Young for Loras, now moving up the right side. Young has Wilson in the box. Cross knocked by Lee. Maybe it went off her elbow. Loras sideline calling for a handball on that cross. No call. Taryn Lee tries to knock it back to Kopelman. Taryn Lee now giving chase. Far side. Looking into the box. Drops it for Kopelman. And back to Lee. Lee now sort of daring that defender to come up. And Jennifer Lee will have it for the Thunder. Thunder putting on pressure here in these first 9 minutes. The first half is Della Torre looking for Lee. Lee in the box, shot! Saved by Chambers.
Once again, that ball came from Mia Della Torre right in the middle of the field. She's doing a great job of keeping her head up and making visual passes, seeing her teammates as they're making their runs, and really creating a lot of dangerous opportunities for the Thunder.
It was Taryn Lee working on Erica Frana again. the freshman defender for Loras, 5'3" defender from New Berlin, Wisconsin. Murphy has it for Loras. Sends it ahead to Kern. Kern. Young will come back. Lee and Young colliding. Hard tackle there by Lee. Young a little slow to get up. She gets to her feet as Janos will come up and take the free kick. 35 minutes left. 3-1 Wheaton. All 3 goals scored by Taryn Lee. Janos looking for Young. Jennifer Lee takes it away, but she will be called for a handball, it looks like, or a foul. So another free kick for Loras, this time closer to the box. Janos will take it.
And this free kick is just about 25 yards away from the end line.
4-person wall here for the Thunder. Kopelman, 3 now. Bellatorre, Kopelman, and Turner. Now Taryn Lee will join that wall. Official asks them to back up. Janos and Wilson over the ball for Loras. That'll be Wilson who takes it. Wilson, right-footed into the box. Knocked away by Taryn Lee, who was able to get her left foot on it. Foul on Loras.
Taryn separated a little bit from the wall as that ball was played and actually just got her left foot on that ball and got it going away from the Thunder goal.
Jennifer Lee, far side for the Thunder. Brian Miller, Jennifer Klum with you here today at Joe Bean Stadium. We thank you for tuning in on WETN and WETN TV. Taryn Lee turns it around her defender, looking for Brittany Berg. Brittany Berg making a run, and that'll be a foul. Berg and, let's see, that's Murphy getting tangled up just at the top of the box here. It'll be a free kick for the Thunder.
And this one's right outside of the 18. Definitely very dangerous opportunity for the Thunder.
About 20 yards out here. Bellatorre over the ball. And Kishkunis there as well for the Thunder with 33:20 remaining in the second half. 4-person wall for Loras. Maria Bellatorre, senior midfielder. Take the kick just outside the box. Shot just over the crossbar.
Checking the Wheaton, number 18, Mary Beth Grove.
Bellatorre just a little bit high there on that free kick just outside the box as Mary Beth Grove checks into the game for the Thunder. Jennifer Lee will get a breather. Grove saw some action in the first half as Janos gives chase on the far side for Loras. Clears it up the side. It'll be a throw for the Thunder. Kishkunis quickly into Orweiler. Looks like she's back on the outside now here to start the second half. Orweiler looking for some room. Going for the corner. Pulls it back to Lee. And knocked out by Frana. Throw for Taryn Lee. Looking for Kopelman. Edge of the box. Tries to turn against Janos. Back to Lee. Lee into the box. Far post. Berg unable to get to it. Brittany Berg giving chase, keeps it in, and we'll send it for Turner. Turner to Bellatorre, and knocked away by the Dewhawks, who clear it to midfield. Mary Beth Grove just entered the game a minute ago, sends it to Turner. Turner looking for Lee. Lee sending one diagonal run for Orweiler, but a little bit too far with 31:30 left. Goal kick for Loras. With a 3-1 lead, Jennifer, does Coach Felsky pull back a little bit on the attack, or you just keep doing what you're doing?
I think you just keep doing what you're doing here. You just keep trying to get better. Regardless of what the score is and how well your team is playing, whenever you're on the field, you just want to make sure that you're working to become a better team. And at the end of the 90 minutes, you want to step off, feeling like you've made some progress together as a squad.
Knocked out there by the Thunder. That was Lee Badur knocking it out. Wilson will throw it in for Loras, looking for Young. Lee Badur. And it's knocked back to Orweiler. Back to Wilson. Wilson, the only goal on the day for Loras.
Got a lot of action on this far side here this second half.
Far side of the field, a nice contingent of fans here today. Men's game coming up at 7 p.m. tonight, Wheaton and Loras. The game will come about 30 minutes after this game concludes. Ball into the box by Loras. And here's Orweiler, who loses it to Esslinger. Esslinger sends it forward. De La Torre gathers for the Thunder. She'll back it out to Lauren Anderson. 30 minutes left. Wheaton leading 3-1 against Loras. Esslinger knocks it back for Loras. Looking for some room. Berg will take it for the Thunder. Berg moving around two defenders. Here's Turner. Lots of room here on the near side. Turner with Lee ahead of her. Lee just off sides.
Yeah, Lee was trying to stay on sides there, and she had that ball played right behind the defender, but unfortunately just got caught a little offside there.
The official here on the near side had the flag up all the way.
Berg just continues to do a great job of doubling back and helping her teammates out defensively.
Duhawks will send it forward. Leibadeur gathers, finds Kishkunis. Duhawks send it up. Leibadeur giving chase. And that ball will roll past the end line. 28:50 remaining in this game. I want to remind you that coming up tomorrow night at 7 p.m., the Wheaton Thunder football team takes the field here on the campus of Wheaton College for the first time this season. If you were tuned in last week, a very exciting game. Wheaton and Bethel coming down to the final play. Touchdown by the Thunder gave them the win. Wheaton taking on Concordia of Wisconsin tomorrow. You can hear that game live on WETN, watch it on WETN TV, and find audio and video on WETN.org. Loras on the far side. Messakar will throw it in. Mary Beth Grove keeps it in. Orweiler now. Sends it to De La Torre. Right in the middle of the field. She sends it forward for Berg. Headed away by Loras. Taken by Kern. Holly Wilson. Back to De La Torre.
De La Torre's got a lot of green space in front of her. She's just taking that space, has the ball at her foot.
De La Torre trying to drop it forward for Lee. Knocked away. Brittany Berg will take it back. Back to Lee. Taryn Lee, 3 goals on the day here. Number 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Lauren Anderson sending it forward. If you're Loras, Jennifer, what can you do to get a little bit more of a sustained attack at this point of the game?
They need to possess the ball more than what they're doing. Oftentimes, you notice whenever they're playing the ball out of their defensive third of the field, it's going to a white shirt. All right, so if they're gonna have more dangerous scoring opportunities, they're gonna need to be able to possess the ball out of the back, and maybe that means being more direct and playing that over that midfield and behind the last line of defense. But we really haven't been able to see truly like how fast most of their forwards are, because they've been doing a lot of defending here, and they haven't really tested our back line, at least here in this second half.
Wheaton leading 3-1 with 26:45 left. Of course, when you play the Wheaton Thunder women's squad, you have to sort of pick your poison. If you send more forwards attacking, then Wheaton can obviously score.
Definitely. We got a free kick here in the middle of the field.
Dolly Duffy for Loras. The only goal scorer last year when Loras and Wheaton met. Taryn Lee sat out that game. Ball into the box. Attempt there by Loras. Didn't connect.
Number 4, Lisa Smith.
2 substitutes
Number
for
13,
Loras.
Mackie Gable.
Number 4, Lisa Smith. First time she played in the first half as well. And number 13, Mackie Gable. Gable and Smith into the game for Loras with 26 minutes left. Foul there against the Thunder. Jess Kern drawing the free kick for Loras. Janos will come and take it for the Duhawks. On the day to this point, 21-3 shots on the day. Wheaton leading Loras 21-3 and 11-2 on shots on goal. That translates into a 3-1 Thunder lead. Cross into the box, headed on goal, just short of the near post here. Strong header by Messakar, I believe. No, actually that's Dolly Duffy, the midfielder, got her head on the ball.
Yeah, she really worked to get in front of the Thunder defense there, and it did look like it was on goal, although it just went a little bit out wide.
Duffy with the first real chance here for Loras in the second half. 25 minutes left. Grove will pop it up. Taryn Lee coming back to get it. Lee looking ahead to Kopelman. Kopelman will drop it back to Grove. Grove coming up to the midfield stripe, has some room. Tries to send it ahead to Berg. Berg will keep it. And her pass doesn't get through. Grove giving chase for the Thunder. Anderson will knock it out as Holly Wilson was giving chase. She scored the only goal for Loras today with 41-42 into that first half. As Wilson knocks it out. A couple substitutes for both teams now. Coming in for the Thunder, Amy Thomas and Shelby Anthony. For the Duhawks, Lisa Waltz and number 12, Britton Rooney.
Checking in for Loras, number 6, Lisa Waltz. Number 12, Britton Rooney.
Ann Turner and Ellie Kopelman coming out of the game.
Amy Thomas. And number 3, Shelby Anthony.
It'll be a throw for Loras. Here's Lisa Smith. Knocked out by Kate Young. Grove will throw it in for the Thunder. Another substitute, Carrie Shannon, into the game for the Thunder.
And for those of you who are just joining us, the score here is 3-1 with Wheaton leading Loras with about 23 minutes, a little over 23 minutes left to go in this second half.
All 3 goals on the day scored by Taryn Lee. Knocked out by Loras. Actually, it'll be a foul on Loras here. Well, confusion on the field here. It'd actually be a Loras free kick. Loras trying to restart quickly. A little bit of a discussion down here now.
Yeah, Conga is addressing the ref, and they're just having a little bit of a discussion about that call. But there was a little confusion on the field. At first, it looked like it was going to be a throw for the Thunder, and then now it's actually a free kick for the Loras Duhawks.
Janice sending it forward. Grove on the near side for the Thunder. She knocks it out. It'll be a throw for Lisa Smith. Smith looking for Lisa Waltz. Just entered the game a few moments ago. Weebadour high into the air. We'll be taking Young, and Duhawks will control. They'll swing it back to Michelle Janos as the Metra train roars by Joe Bean Stadium. Kate Young, near side, past Grove, to send it into the box. Young, and just short of the near post here. Looks like she was trying to cross it into the box here with 22 minutes left. Wheaton leading 3-1.
Yeah, she was just able to get past Groves there, and she just kept attacking towards that near post. She actually had space to continue to keep that ball at her foot, but she chose to cross it, and it was a little wide.
Thunder goal kick, now taken by the Duhawks. Back to Lauren Anderson. We'll send it ahead. Anderson, the senior, anchoring that back line. Foul on Loras. Taryn Lee, quick start to Carrie Shannon. Far side to Orweiler. Orweiler looking diagonally for Lee. Lee to the far side to Thomas.
That was beautiful passing there. All those were one-touch passes. It makes it really difficult for the defense because that ball is moving quicker than they're able to adjust to.
Taryn Lee looking to cross it in. Nobody there for the Thunder. Orweiler will have it. Moving, trying to move around the defender. Thomas knocks it out for the Thunder. It'll be a goal kick for the Duhawks.
It looked like Orweiler got tangled up there a little bit. A couple players went down as they were fighting for that possession.
20:40 left here in the second half. Wheaton leading 3-1. Goal kick by Loras to midfield. Brittany Berg will have it for the Thunder. Berg trying to send it, trying to lead Mary Beth Grove here on the near side. Smith giving chase for the Duhawks, and she's able to knock it off Grove, throw in Loras. Jennifer, Coach Felsky is good at getting substitutes in situations like this. How important is it for some of these young players to see action?
Oh, it's a great opportunity for them to be on the field. One thing that I always really admired and appreciated about both Pete and Conga is that they're always looking for the best 11 players that they can put on the field. And
Taryn Lee around her defender. Tries to send it into the box. Grove with the shot, left-footed shot. Knocked away by the defender. We'll have a throw in again for the Thunder.
Yeah, so they're always willing to, give people an opportunity to get minutes, and a lot of these players are able to get minutes at a really young age. It's not about age, it's about being able and, really stepping up and being a competitor.
Holly Wilson giving chase for Loras. Two defenders back. She's passed both of them. Lee Badur trying to get back. Wilson, left-footed shot, blocked by Lee Badur. Wilson looking for some help now here on the near side. Which is the only goal for Loras today. Left-footed shot to the box. Hillary Barreto right there. Wilson looking a little bit tired here. It was a one-woman show there for a moment or so.
She's definitely been doing a lot of the work there, and that was just excellent footwork.
19 minutes remaining in this match. Wheaton leading 3-1. Wheaton will have a free kick off a foul. Far side. Kunis will start it back to Shannon.
Another nice thing about getting a lot of people minutes is that you can keep a lot of fresh bodies in there, and it just makes it much more difficult, for teams if they're only playing, 13, 14 players deep, because Wheaton's able to get fresh bodies in there and keep attacking for all 90 minutes.
Thomas now getting around her defender. Left-footed shot, wide of the post. Left-footed shot, a hard shot, but past the post.
7, Natalie Slater, and for Wheaton, number 12, Jennifer Lee.
Jennifer Lee will enter the game for the Thunder again, as well as Val Lilly enters the game for the first time today. A couple substitutions there for the Thunder. Substitution also for the Duhawks. Natalie Schlater enters the game for the first time. Here's Carrie Shannon. Come to the near side. Grove with space. Grove tries to cross it in. A body block there by Lisa Smith. It's got to hurt a little. Grove will have the throw-in.
And for Wheaton, number 13,
more substitutes
Esther
here.
Tan.
Esther Tan seeing her first action today.
Kern.
Sophomore defender. And Holly Wilson will get a breather here for the Duhawks. A well-deserved breather. She has been the main attacker for Loras all day, has their lone goal in the first half. Here's Carrie Shannon. Into the box. A little bit of a cross cleared by Loras. It's kept inbounds there by the Thunder. That was Val Lilly keeping it in. Taryn Lee still giving chase. It'll be a throw for Loras. 17 minutes left. Wheaton leading 3-1. Another sub for the Duhawks.
I think it's a wise move. I know just a moment ago we were commenting about how several of those players for Loras were looking a little tired, and coach is really getting some fresh bodies in there and giving her players a little bit of a rest so that they can come back here and finish this game strong.
Sam Messakar checking in for Loras. She's got 3 goals on the season, tied with Holly Wilson for the Loras lead. Play now in front of the goalkeeper here for Loras. Trying to clear. Here's Thomas. Oh, and a little bit of a collision there between Chambers, the goalie, and Thomas, the attacker, as well as another defender there. It looked like Dolly Duffy involved in that. Chambers will come away with the ball. .15 remaining. Wheaton 3, Loras 1. Thank you for joining us here on WETN. Again, coming up at 7 o'clock, the Wheaton men will be taking on Loras. As Loras knocks it out on the far side. Orweiler looking to throw it in quickly. Finds Thomas. Amy Thomas knocked out by the defender. Orweiler will throw again. Quick throw looking for Taryn Lee. Lee working on Erica Frana on that far side. Lee keeping possession.
Lee's so patient with the ball. She just waits for the defender to get lazy.
Lee, cross, Chambers. Ref calling a foul there on Orweiler, who is trying to get to that ball. We've seen a few more fouls here in the second half by the officials, called by the officials.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely been calling a tighter game this half than he did in the first.
Goal kick to midfield by Loras. Thomas finds Lee. Lee working on Janos on that far side now. Lee stepping over the ball, looking to cross, left-footed cross, high, into the box, past the keeper, but Messakar able to clear it out with a header for Loras. Throw in here on the near side, Shelby Anthony will take it for the Thunder. Anthony to Shannon, Shannon back to Anthony. And a throw for the Thunder here, Jennifer Lee. A little bit of confusion here on the sideline about a potential substitute for Loras. Throw in will go to Loras here. Now the sub will come in. Jane Esslinger entering the game.
Number 24, Jane Esslinger.
14 minutes left. Of course, Jennifer and I will be joined by Coach Pete Felsky after the game to talk about his team's performance. I'm sure he'll be happy at this point, 3-1. Thunder.
You're always happy about a win.
Wheaton looking for their 6th win on the year versus 1 loss. It's Anderson back to Kishkunis. Kishkunis has some room, looking ahead, finds Taryn Lee, pops it up for Shelby Anthony. Anthony fighting her way down the near side. It'll be knocked out by Loras. No. Goal kick for Loras. That was Lisa Smith giving chase here on the near side. If you're watching on TV here, you can tell that from this box we have a little bit of difficulty seeing that near corner. Goal kick Loras. There's Lily for the Thunder, top of the box. Oh, looking for a shot there, but knocked away at the last minute. Here's Thomas. And taken away by Loras, who clears. Esther Tan giving chase on the far side. She's got it now for the Thunder, gives it right back. Loras looking to build some sort of attack. Had difficulty even getting past midfield most of the second half.
It's definitely been tough for Loras in the second half to possess the ball. In the first half, I felt they definitely possessed the ball more than they have in this half, which has made it more difficult for them, and they've been looking to attack. They've had very, very few even runs, you know, in their offensive half of the field.
Shelby Anthony giving chase, heading it forward, trying to track it down now. Defender uses her body. That's Messakar shielding Anthony away from the ball. Kishkunis will take it back for the Thunder. Kishkunis to Esther Tan. Looking ahead for Thomas. Taryn Lee now. Keeping possession. Lee trying to drop it off to Anthony. Cleared out. Shannon.
Shannon had a great first touch there.
Orweiler sends it into the box. Nobody home for the Thunder. Chambers gathers it. 11:45 left. Wheaton leading 3-1. All 3 Thunder goals. Taryn Lee, number 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Two teams battling here in midfield now. Loras looking for some space. And they have a little bit. This is Lisa Waltz looking ahead for some help. Lauren Anderson knocked down. Messakar has it. Messakar to Smith. And knocked out by Messakar. Be a throw in for Jennifer Lee of the Thunder. Taryn Lee trying to send it ahead. Val Lilly. She's got it. Tries to get around a defender. Knocked out by Lisa Smith. Corner kick, Thunder. 10:45 left in this match. Wheaton with a 24-6 edge in shots, 12-3 on shots on goal. Cross into the box by the Thunder. There's Chambers again, using that height. She looks good when that ball's in the air.
Yeah, she does. She's very good at coming off of her line there, and at least 3 of those corners, she's come very strong off her line and just grabbed that ball. Nice, clean catches.
Jess Kern trying to keep it. Esther Tan on the foul for the Thunder. It'll be a free kick. Janos will come up and take this free kick. Janos has showed a strong ability to take these kicks from around midfield, get them to the edge of the box. She will probably try to do here. 10 minutes left. To the edge of the box. Carrie Shannon knocks it forward. And Janos knocks it up. Orweiler, far side, gathers for the Thunder, drops it back for Jennifer Lee. Back to Orweiler. Orweiler, far left side, has some space. Keeps her dribble. Moving forward, edge of the box. Left-footed cross into the box. And the keeper able to fall on it. That was Val Lilly giving chase. Keeper beat her by a split second.
Orweiler really was able to take that space there. She had about 25 yards in front of her where she just dribbled and was looking for an opening there, found a split, and didn't quite connect there, but it was an excellent look.
Lilly again running up this near side. Just a little bit past her, that pass from Anthony. Throw in for Loras. 2 more subs for the Dewhawks. Number 10 coming in, Kate Young, and number 8, Holly Wilson. Both of those 2 women starters today. Holly Wilson scored the lone goal for the Dewhawks. 8:45 left. Kishkunis will take this free kick for the Thunder, who lead 3-1. Taryn Lee at the top of the box, joined by a couple other players, Lily and Anthony, as well as Orweiler on the far side. Kishkunis, cross. Into the box, headed to the goalkeeper. Didn't quite see who got their head on it there. Chambers gathers. She'll kick it back out. Lauren Anderson just looking to get rid of it there. Jennifer Lee knocks it forward, finds Amy Thomas.
Yeah, Lauren was just looking to get the ball out of there to at least allow people an opportunity to get more people behind the ball.
Taryn Lee with the ball now. Looking for some space, drops it off to Shannon. She will find Jennifer Lee coming up from her defensive spot. Lots of room here. Dropped off for Anthony, near side. Right-footed cross, and the keeper takes it again. Katie Chambers, 5'9" goalkeeper. Takes it with 7:30 left in this match. Wheaton 3-1 over Loras. Kishkunis, Anthony, Lee. The Dewhawks will take it here. That's Jess Kern winning it, trying to knock it ahead to Kate Young. And it'll be a goal kick for the Thunder. Entering the match for the Thunder, Brittany Bird comes back in. Taryn Lee will get a break. Played 83 minutes today. Scored 3 goals, number 6, 7, and 8 on the season. She now has, I believe, 85 on her career.
That is correct. 85 goals on her career. And counting.
6:40 remaining. Loras with a throw in the Wheaton end. Looking for Young. Jennifer Lee takes it away. And knocks it out. Mescar will throw it again. Loras looking to draw closer here. A goal would make this game more interesting here in the final minutes. 3-1 Wheaton leading. There's Brittany Berg fighting to get around Janos here. Berg will drop it off to Lily. Lily running to the corner. Not able to keep it in. It'll be a goal kick for Loras with 6 minutes left.
The Thunder really have had an opportunity here tonight to play quite a number of people. Pete and Kaga have definitely kept the people rotating in and out here of the lineup. And I think we're starting to see that too, that the Thunder still have a little bit of energy here in them, and it's been a little bit tougher here for Loras.
Throw in here for Shelby Anthony of the Thunder. She's looking for Brittany Berg. Bounces over Berg and Janos. And Kate Young will take it for Loras. Jennifer Lee gives her a little bit of room. Kern, already knocked out by Kishkunis. Kern will have a throw in. And the official backs are up here on the throw. Messakar will take it now. Finds Esslinger. Kishkunis will take it back for the Thunder. Knocks it over to Anderson, far side. Anderson to Orweiler, looking for Amy Thomas. Okay. Thomas working one-on-one there against Mackie Gable. Gable knocks it out. Thomas will throw it in, looking for Orweiler, finding Berg. Berg, far side, right-footed cross, headed out by the defender. And Kishkunis will track it down for the Thunder. 4:20 remaining, Wheaton leading 3-1. A win today would move the Thunder to 6-1 on the season. Shannon has it now in the box. Tries to drop it off for Lily. Berg, shot, and high. Berg with a one-timer there over the net with 4 minutes left.
Kishkunis has been playing a very good game tonight. I really like the way she's been defending, been very strong. She's been stepping in front of the offensive player. She's intercepted the ball, 4 or 5 times here in the second half. Just kept the ball on her foot and then distributed the ball very nicely.
Berg on the shot there has a goal and 2 assists thus far on the season. As Loras will take it. Lots of room in the midfield now. Here's Jess Kern looking to make a run. She has someone on the far right side. She finds her at the edge of the box. Tries to step across Jennifer Lee. Looking to get a cross in. There's a cross. Into the box. Here's Messakar. Open on the near side. Shot. Brado with the stop. Messakar with a hard shot. Brado able to knock it down with 3:10 left. Keep it a 3-1 game. The chances in the second half have been far and few between for Loras as Wheaton again comes on the attack. Orweiler looking for Berg. Berg will maintain possession. Back to Orweiler, back to Berg. A one-touch pass. Berg, left-footed shot. Just wide of the far post there with 2:35 left.
To the credit of Loras, I feel like when they have had the ball in their offensive third, they have been making the most of their opportunities. They've been getting dangerous looks, even though some of those, shots haven't been on goal. They're making the most of the opportunities that they have had.
Loras with 2 shots on goal in the first half and 2 in the second. Their lone goal coming in that first half with a few minutes left. Holly Wilson scored that goal. On the far side, that's Britton Rooney trying to track it down for Loras, and she will have the throw. Midfield stripe, 2 minutes left, 3-1 Wheaton. As Kishkunis knocks it out into the crowd. It'll be a Wheaton throw, actually. Delatorre will come back in for the Thunder. She will come in for
Jamie Orweiler.
Jamie Orweiler. 1:53 remaining. Beautiful afternoon for soccer here at Joe Bean Stadium. Wheaton leading 3-1. They can hold on for 1:45. They will earn their 6th victory of the season. Delatorre turning around her defender. Looking for Lily in the box. Kishkunis comes up. Ball driven forward. Chambers will take it. 1:30 left. Thunder and Dewhawks. Loras beat Wheaton here last year 1-0. Wheaton leading 3-1 today. There's some room for the Dewhawks. Coming forward. Into the box. Shot. Knocked away by Wheaton, and another shot there by Kate Young with a left-footed shot along the ground.
1 minute
Saved
remaining
by
regulation.
Braden.
1 minute.
1 minute left.
That's the type of thing I was talking about a moment ago. You know, when Loras has opportunities, they really are dangerous.
Shannon trying to knock it forward. It'll come back to Loras at the midfield. Taken by Shannon. Looking for Berg. We're down to 38 seconds here at Joe Bean Stadium. Wheaton leading Loras 3-1. Loras looking for some room on that far side. Britton Rooney making a run, cross into the box. Oh, and tipped there at the last second by Holly Wilson. Just past the goal. Actually, it'll be awarded a corner kick. That was Lauren Anderson knocking it out. 18 seconds. Holly Wilson racing to the far corner to get this cross off. 13 seconds. Wilson.
10.
Cross into the middle
9,
of the box. Headed into
8,
the air.
7, 6.
And we knock
5,
past the end
4,
line, and that
3,
will do it.
2, 1.
Our final today here at Joe Bean Stadium. The Wheaton Thunder 3. The Loras College Dewhawks 1.
Their next match will
Wheaton
be
moves to 3-1 on 6-1, I should say, on the season.
Against Elmhurst College.
The Dewhawks dropped to 3-3
The next home game
1.
is Saturday, September 26th against Calvin College at 4 p.m.
All 3 goals by the Thunder scored by Taryn Lee, number 6, 7, and 8 on the season. 2 of those coming in the first
Thunder
half,
men's soccer team
and 1
takes on
early
Loras College
in the
at
second half.
7 p.m. Be sure to stick around, as we'll have a special presentation.
Taryn Lee will be
right before the
honored
start of
here
that match.
before our second soccer game of the day. The Thunder men's team taking on Loras at 7 p.m. Lee will be acknowledged as the all-time points leader in Wheaton Thunder women's soccer history.
Definitely.
What did you think of Lee today, Jennifer?
Oh, well, Taryn's always lots of fun to watch. I enjoy watching her play. There's never a time where it's boring to watch Taryn. Taryn is the type of player that just makes things happen, and she distributes the ball very well. She looks for her teammates. She's one of the greatest things I think about Taryn is that she's so successful individually while at the same time being so unselfish. She definitely makes all of her teammates better, and she's a phenomenal athlete, and she's also a wonderful person. I have a lot of respect for her, not only the way she plays on the field, but just the way she conducts herself as an individual.
Taryn Lee with those goals on the day, now up to 210 career points with lots of games to play this season.
Yes, we trust that she has lots of games yet to play this season. That is correct.
The Thunder's next match will be on the 23rd, which I believe is either Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. Let me see here. Wednesday of next week, it'll open conference play at Elmhurst College. Do things change for the team when you head into conference play?
I think you approach a game the same way, regardless of who your opponent is. You always want to make sure when you step onto the field that you're focused on your game. And as an athlete, I never wanted to make it a practice of focusing on who we were playing, but just on what we wanted to accomplish as a team. And I think that Wheaton definitely does that. You never want to step onto the field and be focusing on the other team. You want to make adjustments based on the way the other team plays and their strengths as a squad, but you definitely want to make sure you're playing to your own strengths. And I think that we've seen Wheaton play that way.
We will ask Coach Felsky about this. Wheaton coming off for the first time in CCIW women's play where they did not win the CCIW. As Coach Felsky joins us up here. Coach, thanks for joining us. A 3-1 win for your team. What are your first impressions?
We won. I was not really happy nor excited with the way we played today. A little frustrated with quite a few things we did, and hopefully we'd take away a learning experience, move on, and get better. So though we won, and it's nice to win, our goal this year is to get better day to day, and I'm not sure we did that today. So
tell us specifically what, just maybe one thing that you think you really need to work on as a team.
Well, at halftime, I mentioned 3 things. The word copian means give until you're utterly exhausted, and I'm not sure we're doing that. We're going through the paces a lot of time, but I'm not sure we're putting out the energy that we can. We didn't do that in the first half. We're not defending well. We're not communicating well. and I thought in the first half we didn't play with enough pace. The second half we picked up the pace a little bit, and it showed, though it didn't show necessarily in goals. Clearly we were the better team the second half. So,
Coach, what can you say about Taryn Lee setting the Wheaton goal record here, set the points record earlier in the week?
Taryn Lee's a special player, very special player, and what's most impressive about her is that she is extremely humble. She gives everything she can for the best of the team, and she gives the glory to God. She's a tremendous player, as we all know, but more importantly, she's a tremendous person as well. And I joke with her a lot. I don't know what we're going to do without her, but we find a way, and we'll see what happens. But I'm going to enjoy the rest of the season as long as we have her.
How does her playing style differ from Rebecca Mao, Jennifer's teammate?
Yeah, well, I thought the same thing with Rebecca when she left. I thought we were going to, now what are we going to do? But they come along. Taryn Lee's more of a post-up player, strong, just a tremendously competitive, tough player on the field. She'll rip your heart out and not worry about it. I think Rebecca was more of a finesse player, one-on-one. Go on to goal, one-on-one. She could beat a player either way and just look extremely comfortable doing it. T, not so much. She gets nice goals, don't get me wrong, but she works for everyone she gets. So.
Coach, what are you looking forward to here as you enter conference play in your next game, taking on Elmhurst on Wednesday? Last year, the first time Wheaton didn't win the conference. Mm-hmm. What are you looking for your team this season? Well,
I hope I'm going to see some focus. Every opponent, regardless in conference, out of conference, we need to be ready to play. And I'm not sure we've been doing that. Hopefully the conference opponents coming up will push us in that direction a little bit more. If we're not focused, there's not a team out there that can't score goals on us and eventually put forth an effort that can beat us. So we need to be focused. I'm also looking for those conference teams, obviously, to be focused on us. So we have to be ready to play offensively, defensively, pick up the pace of play. But more importantly, I just think we need to make sure that we realize every game is important, regardless of who we're playing.
Who do you see as the biggest competitors in the conference this year?
Illinois Wesleyan will be very strong. They beat us last year. Augustana has improved, and they didn't lose many players to graduation. Carthage is always strong physically. They play us very tough. So I think those three will put forth really strong efforts. But top to bottom, everybody's improving. So, again, we'll take them as they come.
Any final questions, Jennifer?
No.
All right,
Thanks,
thank you,
Pete.
Coach.
No problem.
We'll see you on the field next week.
Thank you.
The Wheaton Thunder 3-1 winners today over Loras College. We will look for some final statistics here from this game. All three Thunder's goals scored by Taryn Lee, though. The lone goal by Loras, scored by Holly Wilson with 41-42 into the first half. And we have some stats from the complete game here. Shots on the afternoon, 27-10 in favor of the Thunder. Shots on goal was a little bit closer. I'd have to add them up here, but Jennifer, we've got some other stats.
Yeah,
as well.
no, in relation to what Pete just said, I think it's great to see, a coach, they won and you're happy that you won. It's always a good thing to win, but you're always looking for ways that you can improve. And, I like what he said about the pace of the first half and how they came out and they focused on, playing at a higher tempo. And so we just made sure that, I just like what he's saying, and I like that you're always looking for opportunities to to improve, which is great. And I think that that's why Wheaton has been so successful, is because they're not just satisfied with a win. You look at this and what Pete said, he wasn't satisfied with that win. He wanted to make sure that they got better, and he wasn't certain that they had done that. So I really think that that kind of leadership from the top is what really, pushes and encourages your players to work and not be, satisfied with just a win. The idea is to get better as individuals and as soccer players and also just as a team together.
And if we look at some of these other stats on the day, Wheaton dominating the statistics, 8-2 in corner kicks, 10 saves for Loras, 4 for the Thunder, fouls 15-10. Wheaton with the 15. Scoring summary again. Taryn Lee, 32-10 into the match, assisted by Amy Thomas. Lee at 34-15 into the match, assisted by Carrie Shannon and Jamie Orweiler. Holly Wilson scores 41-42 in, assisted by Jessica Kern. And the final goal on the afternoon, Wheaton, Taryn Lee, 48-40 in, assisted by Brittany Berg. Any final thoughts, Jennifer?
None right now.
Well, we'll see you again soon.
That sounds great.
That wraps it up for this broadcast of Wheaton Thunder Women's Soccer. The next women's game comes your way Wednesday, September 23rd. The Thunder take on Elmhurst College, and the game will be carried live on WETN and WETN TV. A quick reminder, the Wheaton men will be on the air shortly. They take on Loras at 7 p.m. Noah Helm and Ryan Grigorski will have that call in about 27 minutes or so. For Jennifer Klum, I'm Brian Miller saying so long. The Wheaton Thunder women's team improves to 6-1 on the season with a 3-1 victory over Loras College. Let's now send it back to the WETN studios.